How you doing, family? Yes, this is your daily dose. It's a little different today. Just want to kind of reflect a bit. You know, I've been in Ghana officially for 3 months now, and shout out to my homie Reiko. It's his birthday today. Shout out to a few sisters, just a lot of people's birthday today, surprisingly. So I hope you just enjoying life, and maybe a sign to all of us to enjoy life more. Okay. Peep game, peep game. You already know optimism. I can't tell you how much it makes me just smile, seeing you smile and seeing your optimism on your face. You look beautiful if no one told you today, but optimism looks beautiful on your face. Top three things I've learned while being in Ghana. Again, 3 months have been out here, so I want to make these kind of quarterly posts, just as like a recap. You know, um, number one, time. Whew. Time is an illusion. It doesn't really matter. Like something will be at 8:30. You can go at 9. You good. It could be like something quite serious, like the inauguration. The president was just recently inaugurated. I'm sure there was a little behind schedule. Like time is an illusion, and here, just like in Costa Rica, just like in parts of Central America, Brazil, time is a tool, but it's not our master. You know what I mean? And just being in the States, in New York specifically, like you are on a time schedule. You know what I mean? Like if you know what I mean? There's just no grace around time. And one thing that I've loved here, sometimes to my annoyance, is even though it starts at a certain time, don't mean you gotta be there or at that time in terms of punctuality. Like you can really do your thing and not be late like an hour or 2 hours, but take your time. And there's grace when you come in, and there's traffic, and it's just like a grace around time. Like you're a master of it rather than it being a master of you, and it feels good. Sometimes it's not so. Sometimes you wake up at 8:30, class starts at 8:30. I'd rather you get to class. You don't wake up at 8:30. You get to class at 8:30 because it starts at 8:30, and the professor comes in at 9 or 9:30. Sometimes that's annoying, but then other times you understand. You understand. Sometimes we might be a little extra in terms of in class that day, but you give him grace because you understand that he's worth it. She's worth it. They're worth that grace. So time has definitely been a big one for me. Second thing, number two. What have I learned? Appreciation. Man, this Ghanaian culture is unlike anything I've ever seen, man. Like, you know what it's like? It's like going to, a cultured house during their holiday. Whether it be like a soul food spot during Thanksgiving, or a really devout Catholic family in Central America during Christmas. Like you just feel their culture and their values and like what life means from their eyes, and it's just it's heartwarming. It feels so ancestral. One thing about being African American in the States is you always feel like you're kind of getting like secondhand something. Like it doesn't ever quite feel like yours, like a tradition, a holiday, even at times like a religion. Like it always feels like something that we're being given rather than something like we founded, like we created. Here, man, they created these practices. It's some wild practices, y'all. I'm taking amazing classes. I'll talk about classes another day. African social political systems, African family studies, academic writing, of course. But it's just like their values it just feels so guttural and so deep and so ancestral, like primordial. Like it feels like before there was time or civilizations or people, I feel like they had some of these traditions that I just feel so grateful to learn about and to know and to see with my own eyes. So this is like a historical and cultural and just empowering significance. Like their culture, it makes you feel empowered because you feel like they've been practicing this for years, for thousands of years, for hundreds of years, who knows? But it just feels like this is something that's theirs. You know what I mean? Like it's theirs, and it's heartwarming. I would say that the third and final thing that I learned most here, oh gosh, what would it be? Just I'm gonna be peachy, but the people here, women here, are just beautiful. That's just a side note. Actually, is a main. That might be the third thing. Just the beauty of the culture and the women and the food and the music and the smells and the animals. Like it's just beauty everywhere. Like you look up, you see all the stars. You look down, you see like not just dirt, but like red soil. Like the soil is even a different color, and like everything seems beautiful to me. Like the trees, the trees be treeing differently. Like they got something called boab trees. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Like big trunks, like little thin little leaves but it's nice. So I think I would just have to say like the African sun, like it's just beautiful. Like the number three thing is still up. It's up there, the top three. It's just the beauty that is in Ghana and more apparently in Africa. You know that we don't know about, that we don't get to learn. Like there's some places out here. You know, Kapinski Hotel. Like there's some places that I've seen that are, I'm gonna be honest, better than hotels I've seen in New York City, and it's in Africa, it's in Ghana, and it's remarkable. I think that's where we'll end right there. And I also wanted to speak on just this fast that I would encourage all of us to get on. I'm on it, and it's just a reminder to appreciate God, His highest self, for all that you have, man. It's like, and I'm sure you guys are really, well aware of, your new president. I'm in Ghana. That's not my president. Peep game. No, but I'm staying here for 4 years. That's not my president. No, I'm playing. I'm not coming back. No, I'm playing. I'm coming back. I gotta see my mom. I gotta see my dad, my fam. But they killed all of our leaders, and not just in the African American community. They killed their own. Kennedy, Lincoln, like, they crucified anyone who attempted to bring light. This is for all the fellow pioneers out there, fellow leaders out there, fellow earth shakers and earth movers and earth breakers. We're on our own. Like, you are on your own. I am on my own. Yes, we have God. Thank God. Thank Goddess. Thank higher self. We have love with us. Man, because I say always to say, pray and fast. Like, whether it be a day, whether it be a week, 21 days, a month. I'm doing 21 days. This is not day one. I'm doing only this to express to you what is needed, because we are truly on our own out here, and no one's gonna save us, y'all. So you really have to do the work, do the soul searching, do the trauma healing and character repairing. Do the God work that's in us, because it's not gonna come from some cloud in the sky. It's not gonna come from some president in a distant home somewhere. It's gonna come from you. It's gonna come from me. It's gonna come from we. And our realization that, like, it takes us being okay with being alone, with fasting, with abstaining, with being sometimes the only person in your circle, with being afraid, with being scared, like, with not knowing what the future holds, but trusting, with not being okay with this life, knowing that you come from far more and far greater. And when that time comes, whenever it shall be, You will be grateful to go into that, like, knowing that you did your work here. But do your work here. And so I'm saying fast, I'm saying pray for only the point of you and me and we getting to that place where we can say, I did my job here. And sometimes it takes removing some gook, some trash, some filth to you to really live that. So I'm done. I don't want to blabber on for too much, but please fast. And I don't know if it's food. I don't know if it's sex or pornography. I don't know if it's TV and social media. I don't know if it's drugs and alcohol. Whatever you need to do to tap in, to realign, to get back forward to more of your truer self, do it. But please fast. It'll be an easy way to start. Okay, I'm done.